Boris Johnson's future is in Putin's hands because a Russian invasion of Ukraine would dominate global news agendas and distract from the Downing Street Partygate scandal, a political expert told Express.co.uk. The Prime Minister has been given a questionnaire by the Metropolitan Police as part of the investigation into parties at Downing Street that allegedly broke COVID rules. A spokesperson said Mr. Johnson would respond as required to the questions, which police have emailed to more than 50 people. A string of Tory MPs have called for the Prime Minister to resign over the so-called Partygate scandal and have submitted letters of no confidence in his leadership. As Mr. Johnson fights to save his premiership, the embattled leader is also dealing with the Russia-Ukraine crisis. Fears have mounted over the last few months as more than 100,000 Russian forces have assembled near the border with Ukraine. Moscow has consistently denied that it plans to invade its neighbor, but the U.S. has said an invasion could take place at any time. On a visit to the headquarters of the NATO military alliance this week, Mr. Johnson said the crisis had entered its most dangerous moment. As tensions over Russia and Ukraine continue to build, a political expert claimed to Express.co.uk that Mr. Johnson's political future in the UK hinges on the actions of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Dr. Nicholas Dickinson from the University of Oxford said, "I think in some sense, this is in the hands of Vladimir Putin. If there is an invasion of Ukraine, that will, understandably, dominate global news agendas across the world, likely for months. And indeed, that may well be enough to save his leadership in the short term. Whether by the time we come to the May elections, and the Conservatives are losing council seats, if the polling doesn't improve, will that be enough to save him?" One of the most recent polls found that as many as 75% of voters think Mr. Johnson should resign if he is found guilty of breaking COVID rules. Commissioned for The Independent this weekend, the study of 2,232 people found that 49% think the Prime Minister should step down no matter what the Met and senior civil servant Sue Gray find in their full Partygate inquiries.